I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a cruise.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Joseph now to kick this one away. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage, 73 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 24. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and that is incomplete here. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
180! Point it right.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
One more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 92 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jerome Baker picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Mayfield now from the 50. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 44 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. The point after is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Like 20.
On the give, this is Drake. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Good job, team.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the 44, Fitzpatrick. It's caught. Stills right side. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Check. Right, 80. Check. 53's mine. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on third down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills, 41 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off. This
will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to... In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jerome Baker getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are back within a score. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Joseph now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. There's the stiff arm. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Trying to get it that time to Stills. That'll bring up second down. To throw again. Fitzpatrick. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards on the play. That's another Dolphins first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And Stills bringing it in. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for two. Here's Fitzpatrick feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third down, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw, Mayfield. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jerome Baker. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of
under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jerome Baker. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Check 37. 61. Matchbox right.
Now Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Jerome Baker in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mayfield looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
53, Mike 53. Hey.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, check. Mike 57.
Now a handoff for Drake. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on 2nd half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start 2nd half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield, and he'll wind up losing 5 yards.